from these animals.
Yo! Yes! Woo! Number one. We are live. As I'm saying, Mr. Blitztech.
Revenue GS.
Joe, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
And welcome to another Star Wars Clone Wars episode 15, Trespass. And if you do not want to trespass our channel, go ahead and subscribe so you can get full authorization to live in the Sith Temple. And after that, like, comment, and also share. So today, Anakin and Obi-Wan find themselves in the middle of a territorial war, which I feel that it could have easily been avoided, but the Jedi being the Jedi just let things escalate because they ain't got no cojones, and it's just like, it's just another day, and they're like just watching these man move. So who wants to take it away this week?
But it's long, bro, because it's like every episode, man comes in there, Jedi doing dumbness, bruv, and it's like, of all the episodes we've seen, like, and then all the stuff the Jedi get involved in, when it comes to something that can be ended peacefully as peacekeepers, they want to let it break out into a war, then say, "Oh, we're not getting involved. You man have got to sort this out yourself, bro." Like,
It's
hypocrisy, fam, at the highest level.
Oh, it's crazy, and I think that's one of the things that kind of annoys me from the Jedi is because, like you're saying, like you just let things escalate, and you're supposed to be peacekeepers, but your strategies always leads to war. Like, you can't just tell Rex, "Yo, keep my man safe," when you know he's already on crud. Like the ruler, the majesty of, can't remember the name of the country. He's all he knows is war. So it is clear to them, even in its tone, that he does not seek peace. So why would you just send clones to look after him when you know where he's on? Like, it's dumb, and we all know that loss of life is gonna happen. Like, it's just dumb, innit? Sam, what you got for us?
Yeah, just at the beginning of the episode when they did that statement where it says arrogance diminishes wisdom. Like, I think that just speaks true about the whole episode, that, like I said, the guy,
Majesty.
he just only knows like one way about life, and he was saying, "Oh, these guys, they haven't been there. We've checked this planet. It's not been inhabited. We're not on this planet because no one's here." And obviously they find out this primitive life form has been there, God knows how long, even before they have. Man's just like, "Oh no, they're just trespassing." Like, instead of actually finding out facts, how long they've been there, even just trying to speak to him, he's just being arrogant about the whole situation. And it's just like,
oh yeah, because
screw these man.
Yeah, it's clear that he's not. That's not what he's seeking, innit? He just wants to rule and just take over another planet. There's two things that I kind of took from this episode. Is like how these lot view the Jedi. Like, "Yo, you man work for me." It was said twice, like from the Majesty and the counselor. Is that what she is? A counselor? And he's like, he imposes authority on the Jedi. Like, "Yo, shut your mouth. Yeah, you work for us, so you ain't got no say in here. I'm gonna do what I have to do." And even at one point where the senator who represents his planet, she's like, "Yo, isn't there something that you man can do?" And Obi-Wan's like, "No, like, we have this," but she was like, "Oh, but you guys work for us, so I demand you to go and discuss the treaty with these lot." And Obi-Wan's like, "Whoa, like, we don't do these kind of things." So even though she's not on crud, the fact that she thinks that, "Yo, you lot work for us, you lot represent us," just shows the level of how the Jedis are viewed, like just in the Senate, innit?
But they are, bruv. Like, they're just the police force. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they do whatever the Senate tells them to do, which is interesting because when she tells them to go do something that would, like, kind of result in peace as peacekeepers, Obi-Wan's no, bruv. But there's bare times, And I guess now I think on this, watching this, like, from watching, moving along, I'm going to try and be more conscious of when Obi-Wan makes a decision as opposed to him, like, being ordered to do something. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, there's too many times that these men are told to do something and go and do the opposite, or told to do something and don't do nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, how are these men really judging? Like if you're Obi-Wan in this scenario, I felt like maybe you should have done something, even if that broke the orders. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it would have led to peace, bruv. That, at least then I would have been like, oh, the Jedi were actually peacekeeping this episode. Instead, bare clones die, bare of the natives die, and do you know what I'm saying? Even this Chancellor guy dies, like, and I don't think he should die. Like, he's kind of the guy I feel like, well, yeah, he should die because of the madness he was on in the episode, but he should be going to prison for war crimes and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? But
but who's gonna throw him in prison?
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's for me. That's what the Jedi should be here doing, bruv. Yeah. They should be an independent body of peacekeepers who are actually independent, and putting man like him in jail instead. You man work for us, and if you don't work for us, you don't do nothing. Like, so mad, bruv. But yeah, bruv. Yeah.
And the second thing would be, so the senator, right? Very, very similar to Padme. Like, I don't know if you might have clocked, but a lot of the senators are very young, inexperienced, easy to manipulate. Like, at the beginning, when she's like, "Oh, but we don't know, like, if it's the separatists who've done this," he's like, "Yo, have you, like, all of a sudden, are you an expert in war and strategies?" She's like, "Well, no, because I've never been in this position before." It's like, "Well, shut your mouth then." Like, are you willing? Like, it's so easy to manipulate with someone because she has not lived long enough, not been in the position long enough. Like, and if someone like the Majesty would be like, "Yo, I've been in wars, I'm willing to die for my people." So whenever he's like just pushing and pulling the strings, there's nothing she can do. Like, legit, even if she has the best answer, she'll still come up short. Reminds me very much of Padme as well. Like, when Palpatine was trying to get the whipping votes, he was like moving into like and circulating around her, and she was backing him up until he was like, "Well, you man, give me all your powers. Like, everything here is mad. I'm running this thing. One man running everyone." And then that's when everybody start clapping and stuff. So over here, this just shows to me again, like, this is something.
Democracy dies.
Exactly. Like,
thunderous applause.
Oh, man. Do you know what I mean? And seeing her, the senator for this planet, that's very similar like Padme. Do you know what I mean? And she's so easy to manipulate, and she has like no clue what to do. Like, I think this is something that's what they do. Like, oh, we'll get this young person to represent us in the Senate, but they don't know what they're doing, so we'll tell them what to do because we can't be in there telling like the Senate what to do. Like,
I mean, it's just that's just politics in general, isn't it? There's a figurehead, but everyone knows that person's not making all the decisions, isn't it? So
yeah, man. But like, this is probably one of the best up to now. One of the best episodes that I've watched, simply because that we're starting to get into deeper stuff and we're getting away with all that stuff. So hopefully from the other episodes onwards, we're going to start getting into the deeper stuff within, whether it's politics, Jedis and clones as well.
Yeah. One of the things, one last thing just on this episode as well, I thought the animation was way better in this episode than it's been in the last few episodes, well, since the beginning of the season. So I've just wanted to point that out. Like, yeah, this episode, bruv, if you told me this was season 7, I would probably believe you. But then at the same time, when we get to season 7, it's going to be such a big difference. But I feel like that is just a compliment on how good they animate. Like, you can see episode to episode, the animation is just getting better and better and better. So
this was episode 17? 17? 15, 17?
I think, was it 15, I think?
15. So in 15 episodes, we've seen drastic changes. So obviously, even the attire the clones are using. Now, I think, you know what, that might have been the first time I'd seen them with that attire, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, look, guys, appreciate you locking in. Make sure, jump in the comment section below and let us know your thoughts on this episode. And if you're interested in our watch-alongs, head over to patreon.com/. to Cybernuts.
Bad Batch.
Yes. That's around the corner too. Other than that, we'll be seeing you guys next week. I'm Raven the GS.
So I'm Mr. Bliss Tech.
Joe on further Cyber Nerds.
Peace.